Hello, welcome to Collateral Impact. My name is Otis Courtney, and I'd like to take a moment to revisit why I chose the name Collateral Impact, or why I actually decided to do this project. The show represents, in my thinking, an interconnectedness of the people, places, words, thoughts, memories, situations, experiences, those aha moments in life that have occurred to me. And you may have similar experiences, but I can only share it from my perspective. And the word I'd like to discuss today is respect. As I mentioned before, I enjoy kind of digging a little deeper in the meanings of words that we kind of use every day and kind of toss aside as being normal. And respect, a couple of definitions I got one was that it's the deference to a right or a privilege. Another way of saying is I don't always have to have it my way all the time. An example of this was a segment in 60 Minutes where Oprah Winfrey was interviewing some people. Some had voted for President Trump and some had not. What they decided to do was to put aside their political differences and just to get to know each other as human beings. So they planned a number of social activities and discussion groups where they just really kept it light and really enjoyed each other's company. And later, they decided to come together to share what they had learned from each other. And the interesting thing about this, and the thing that really stood out to me, was the one comment one of the participants made was, she said, everybody wants to feel understood, but it's quite another thing to want to understand. Let me just read that again. Everybody wants to feel understood, but it's quite another thing to want to understand. And what I got out of that is, again, I go back to the dictionary. Feel, I looked at the word feel. It says to have a sensation of something other than by sight, hearing, taste, or smell. Another definition is to become conscious of or to be emotionally affected by. And then I looked up the word understand, and it says to be thoroughly familiar with, to accept as true, or to believe. So when I read that again, what I find is that when she said everybody, it's not Republicans, Democrats, it's not who you are and what you are. Everybody wants to feel. And feel, it's not just I heard you, it's I feel you. But that's only part of it. The second part is not only do I not only hear you, I do feel you, but am I willing to make the effort to really understand, or to thoroughly become familiar, or to accept what you're saying is really true? And so the next time you hear someone say, and I'm speaking to myself as well, do you feel me? They're saying, I want you to really get into what I'm trying to share with you. So that way we won't take it so cavalierly, if you would. So again, when I'm thinking about things, I try to maybe commit to writing. And what I've written for this is what I would like to call maybe my own personal declarations of who I am, or personal manifesto, whatever you want to call it. But I call it the essence of being human. I believe the essence of being human demands embracing a state of mind that rejects any historically superficial and self-serving attribution of a negative definition of my humanity. I only choose to speak for myself as a man who is proud to be an American of African descent. I speak with absolute authority on this matter of survival as a human being in the United States of America. There was a time in my life when I unwittingly accepted and limited my humanity to my skin color as prescribed for me by my country. The agonizing mental process of separating my humanity from an intentionally demeaning connection with my skin color has been long and arduous. My humanity is the essence of who I am. As a person with all the same attributes and feelings of any other human being, and to be defined as less, to pacify the personal inadequacies of others, is to deny my rich ancestral and spiritual heritage. My humanity is no longer influenced by the reaction of others to the color of my skin. I'm only interested in their reaction to my character. Likewise, I believe the essence of humanity can be found in anyone willing to accept their humanity as no more or no less than any other human being. The acknowledgement of one's common humanity is something to be treasured, and the evidence of which is rooted in respect for all fellow human beings.